Hello everybody, and welcome to a little game called Dig or Die. And I need to shut my window. Boom. A boom. There we are. Dig or Die. So, let me just turn down the game volume. I'm going to do brutal without hazardous environment, which is fine. So Dig or Die, it's a game much similar in gameplay mechanics to Terraria. It's a side-scroller 2D thing, and also going for the mad scientist look here. But basically you get crash landed on this tropical planet, you go around and gather resources and survive. Once you play for the first time, it loses some of its replayability because the progression of the game is pretty linear. There's only one optional boss in the entire game, and every area that you go is blocked, that you need to go or get to is generally locked behind a mechanic that gets unlocked by a boss. Like, for example, there's floating islands up in the sky, and to get to them, you obviously need some sort of propulsion or to build a tower. But in order to get up there without building a massive tower, which in this game is actually very difficult to do, you need some sort of propulsion method, which is going to be a jetpack. And in order to get the jetpack, you have to fight a boss, so on and so forth. It's not like it's the most, I don't know, there are games that you can be a little bit more creative in than this game, but there are some unique aspects to it too. For example, as you're seeing right here, the water physics of the game are pretty slick, and your base can collapse. Everything has a weight assigned to it, and a resistance. So if you don't, I need one more gem. I'm trying to multitask here. If you don't plan for it, water will break your walls and etc. Okay, there's the crystal. Now I can upgrade this. Now I just need 2 more crystals. And also, that really hurt, so I'm going to save. It also has a cool function where you can quick save. You can quick save and load. So, for example, if I hit F5, it'll save the game. If I hit F8, it will load the game. And what I just did here is I rushed a shotgun at the very start of the game because it is almost impossible to kill piranhas, which are these things right in here, with the regular starter pistol. What I need from these piranhas specifically is their regen organs, because my strategy, and I'll show you, is to build a specific type of base. Well, speaking of regen organs, I just lost the one that I got because I died to a hidden piranha. So the difference between normal and brutal difficulty is purely health and enemy health scaling, both of which are pretty brutal. The AI will tell you what to do, but I have played this game before. Oh yeah, if you see the dogs falling from the roof, or from the sky, I mean, it's because that there are floating islands up there that they're jumping off of and then dying on the ground. This one. Get over here. Yes. Perfect. Okay, well, oh no! There are way too many piranhas in this lake for me to be able to kill anyone. And there you go, you can see the island up here above me. Made out of lightweight rock, and in some of them there is gas rock. So over here to the left, there's going to be a massive hole. And by massive, I mean it goes all the way down to the next layer in this world. Right over here. On the other side of this cave. Wait for it. Okay, maybe it's a little further than I thought it would be. So this is roughly where I want to be. for the night. But I do not want to fight these bats, so I will just strip dirt from here until I have enough. But more specifically, if I don't get enough piranha regen organs, which by enough I mean I need 2 organs, then I won't be able to pull off this strategy. So there's one. Let me just... Don't mind me abusing the quick save feature. I mean, it's there for a reason, right? There's 2. Perfect, perfect. So that allows me to build an auto repair turret, which is basically required on brutal difficulty because repairing... You can't repair things with the miniaturizer, whatever it's called, right? Yeah, miniaturizer. You cannot repair turrets with that unless you break them and place them back down. And there are way too many enemies for that to be a valid option during the night. And build a flashlight with the plants that I got from those plants up there, the glow ones. And then I will upgrade my miniaturizer to MK2 because I only have enough iron to build 1 turret. Oh, okay, well now I have enough to build 3, so ignore me. But before, I only had enough iron to build 1 turret, and I couldn't harvest any with the MK1. So the reason I need to clear this cave out though, not just for the iron, is because the enemy pathing is kind of weird in this game. And they will try to pathfind through the rocks. Like, you cannot hide from enemies at all in this game. They will path through the rocks and they will break rocks and dirt, and very quickly, might I add, when there's a lot of them stacked up, and you can do nothing about it. There's not a single place in this game, other than in a few select specific scenarios, where you can become basically invincible to the enemy attacks, unless you have turrets and stuff defending you, which is what I plan on having, and that's why I'm clearing out this entire area. So what I want to do here is make basically a manipulation of the enemy's AI so that they don't go through the rocks or go on either side. I just want them to go on one side, specifically the side that I made an entrance to, and not this side. So here's what, so you can see him trying to shoot through, but if I do this, he will stop. I do not want them coming in from the right side. And you can see the health scaling, like those 2 shots from those turrets and it barely did anything. Okay, and now I need to build the healing turret here, which has an interestingly sized range. 1 more turret here, and now it's the moment of truth. Time to see if I did everything correctly. I can put down some lights so you can see what I did specifically. I basically made it so that they can go around both sides, but I need to do that, and I need to dig this out so that they can go up, and I still don't think that's enough. Okay, no, it wasn't enough. They came in from both sides, unfortunately. So time to see if I can hold this off. And I cannot. Which means I will do that all again. Real quick. Okay, well I just realized I wasn't recording for half of that. Let me now go over what I'm doing. I'm mining down the giant pit to find aluminum, because in order to get the next level of turret, I need aluminum. And in order to upgrade my my MK3, in order to mine aluminum, I need to go far right to the volcano that is over there, and go up the volcano a little bit to find the enemies that have red energy gems, And those enemies are a very much upgraded version of the blue guys. And the blue ones, they don't do a lot. But the red ones shoot 4 or 5 shots, which is by far a lot more than the blue ones. So in order to get the next level of turret, obviously I need to kill the red ones. And then if I kill the red ones, then they'll start spawning during the night. And one of the best ways to counteract how much damage they do to your defenses is to build the next level of turrets. So in one day, I need to go over and get the red energy gems, and then need to get back and find aluminum and mine. 34 aluminum is enough to make 4 heavy turrets, which is what I have enough coal to make, so that is what I'm going to try and build. And so in order to get the enough aluminum, I gotta find it first, because I don't want to be doing this while the next night is going to be spawning red things that I don't have enough defenses to defend against. So basically, I gotta mine down here until I find aluminum. And then the next day, oh, speaking of, here's some aluminum and gold. Shocker. Like, that's actually surprising. There's, oh, and I can mine it right now. 5? No, wait. 6? Jeez. 6 gold in 1 vein. I think that's enough to make almost everything I need to make with gold. Well, I'm at the point where the big bats are. But this is where the aluminum spawns. So now I go back up. And in order to make the MK3, what I need is exactly 3 red energy gems. And in order to make the laser gun, which is useful for killing not only those bats, but also the other upgraded version of the dogs that spawn underneath, I need 5. So in total, I need 8 red energy gems. But the first day, obviously, I'm only going to get 3 and then get the aluminum, so I can actually defend that night, and if I have time, I'll go back. But the total red energy gems that I need right now is 8, in case you needed to know that. Now you may be wondering, now what? You definitely don't have time to go get the energy gems, come back, mine the aluminum, build the turrets, and get back up and put them down in the base. And you would be right. But not only do I need more energy turrets, or do I need better turrets, but I also need way more turret repair turrets, auto repair turrets. So for the rest of this day, I'm going to be ignoring the lag and farming piranhas until the Earth's end. And hopefully I will get enough piranhas to have a chance of making more turrets. The only problem is I don't have enough coral. So maybe I should look for that, huh? Now that I have radioactive blood, I can make regen potions. Regen potions are much better than the health potions, the lesser health potions, because they actually heal me to full just over a period of time. There is one more auto turret. I will be putting him here. I just personified an auto repair turret. I will be putting it up there. If you look at the range, it can actually heal the frontmost turret and the one above it. So that's pretty good. Now I just need a couple more piranhas. Can I actually jump this? Holy crap. This dude has some reach. Can you imagine jumping like 8 times your body height just because you shot a shotgun at the floor? Like, it would pull your shoulders off faster than it would shoot you up in the air. My whole red energy gem plan, it's gonna have to wait until mañana, or the next time you watch the video, because I am only doing 5 days per video, and that is the end of day number 5. If you're following along, I don't know why you would be playing a brutal without your own strategy. Not to make fun of you or anything, but I kinda am. If you're following along, make sure that you get a really good seed, and also don't be afraid to restart the entire map, because I did that 4 or 5 times just to be able to survive the first night. The first night is the worst. After you get all these turrets set up, you can basically hold off most of the enemies. I mean, sometimes they will get in, and you might have to use mouse 2 like 3 times, but for the most part, the turret and this base design does pretty dang well, even on brutal. So, I think you all know what happens here. I obviously will live, and the base will obviously be autonomously defended, and everything will be repaired. You know, it's all good and dandy. So, thank you so much for watching this video. I will continue this series, and also, might I address, if you made it this far, if you're even watching, the reason I haven't uploaded anything else is because I was pretty wrapped up in the start of online school and getting that all figured out. And I know it's been like almost 2 weeks, or maybe it has been 2 weeks since the last video, but I promise now that I have time to record at night, I will be able to put out videos way more consistently than once every 2 weeks, which obviously does not work on YouTube, and the results show 13 subscribers is not the most in the world, but I'm not complaining by any means. You don't have to subscribe unless you really love the content. But if you have any suggestions or other feedback, let me know, and thank you for watching. I will see you in episode number 2. Well, maybe.